Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. So, last time, we made a return trip to Gridania for the first time in the game here in Heavensward, where we had the opportunity to speak with the Elder Seedseer, Kane Senna, who expressed interest that she wanted to come here to the Churning Mists and have an opportunity to meet with the Moogles that are here. And so did Kuplokop, who was the one who helped us to warn of the impending danger in year 2 of Realm Reborn of the threat of Good King Moogle Mog XII. So, since the two of them are coming this way to the Moghome area here at the Churning Mists, we've been asked to now speak to Estenien to continue on with this main story challenge. So, let's go ahead and speak with my brother Azure Dragoon. Well met, Warrior of Light. Needhog is not stirred, but he watches us unblinking. Well, here's what you can expect to happen next. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. Then wait we shall. They are here, Mathia. Yep, Estenien, the Elder Seedseer, Kuplokop, as well as a couple of guards protecting Kane Senna, the Elder Seedseer. Greetings, my friends. I'm happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. 'Twould seem the dragons have abandoned Somal for the Churning Mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estenien, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estenien. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Wow, you can act classy in front of a head of state. Friends, I feel it is only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Moogles are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. I couldn't agree more, Elder Seedseer. And so now we're going to this big puffball. This should serve. Are you going to do a summoning ritual or something? Or rather, I guess it'll be Kuplokop who does that. They're hiding, of course, but there's so many of them! Kupo! I am Kane Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Heavensward to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. And so she raises her staff aloft. How effective will this be as a form of communication? Ooh, trumpet fanfare! Awesome. Yeah, that would be coming from Kuplokop, I think. Like, come out of hiding! Ooh, such a gentle and pleasant glow! Kupo! I was about to say pleasant, but it was actually pleasing. Yeah, here they come out of hiding now. Here come the Moogles. It almost looks like the center is like a big cushion. Oh, hello there. I am Mogden. Mogden. Can we start over? Wow, I am not on my game today. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. And you certainly look to have an appreciation for Greek culture. Chieftain Moglin. Yeah, that's right. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings! I am Kuplokop, ambassador of the Heavensward Moogles! A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here. Kupo! My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your weariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm race Valga, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to the war, you say? I trust you, Kane Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that, we hid because we smelled dragon blood. Yeah, I guess we're guilty as charged, huh? These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Race Valga, many others crave the opposite, such as Needhog. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Like, let's hope it does not come to that. Now just a moment, Chieftain. Matthias here may have doled out on the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. Yeah, self-preservation. He is a champion of the 12-sword Moogles, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? Yeah, we're gonna have a discussion on this. An excellent suggestion, Kupo! In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Morg Home. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching. Kupo! Well, let's hope that we are indeed pointed in the right direction. I mean, with the Elder Seedseer leading the way, as well as Kupo Cop, there will certainly be very positive influences, I do believe. But what if all hell breaks loose, then what? Alright. So now that that's taken care of, I guess the way that we finish this challenge is to speak with Moogle himself, by the looks of it. Yeah, he's taking the time to relax. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kuplo Cop called you again? Matthias Griffin, Warrior of Light and Azure Dragoon. Matthias? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered such a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way. Kupo! As are Moghan, Mogmog, and Mogwin, these being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Fair enough. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. And so with that, 2,400 experience points plus nearly 2,000 gil, plus a choice of weaponry. Please let there be... what? Well, since there's no weapon that I can use, let's go ahead and take a Piety Materia 4. I can give this to someone, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I know exactly who I can give it to. Alright, so let's speak with Moghan, who will have our first mandatory challenge. Starting with a level 54 entitled Moghan's Trial. Moghan would test your trustworthiness with a trial. And boy, this is going to be the episode of stuttering and stumbling over my words. Hello! Yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Moghome, if you must know. If your tummy is gloopy or your wings are droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial! Yes! Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprays of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Il Tome. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers. Couple! Right, so they can all be taken at once, by the looks of it. Well, since we do have the opportunity to have all three on us at the same time, we might as well take advantage of that opportunity. So let's speak with Mogwin for his trial. Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush. Kupo! I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglen has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Koopa nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses! Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. Well, let's hope you're right on that. And then the last Moogle of interest is actually with Kuplo Kop and his sail. So let's speak with Mog Mug. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mog Mug. I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon. Kupo! It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gullet me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them. Kupo! Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. So we have 3 different challenges we can take. And since Mogwin's trial is the closest in proximity, why don't we take care of it first? Let's start with by speaking with Mogmo. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Koopa! Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. If you say so. Well, let's see who else is around that we can talk to about these things. We have a Moogle that doesn't actually have a name, he's just simply muddled. Master Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Koopa? Oh, happy day! If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Koopa nuts just lying around to spend on such luxuries? Yeah, let's hope we can find it before he does. Because knowing him, he'll probably get to it before we do, and hopefully we won't have to beat him up in order to obtain it. Alright, Mogto, it's your turn. I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping up the way back way to Somal's stone from time to time. Kupo! Maybe he left it up there? Oh, that would certainly be a bit worrisome if it is indeed back in hostile territory. I mean, hopefully we wouldn't have to go too far. But yeah, in order for us to continue with this particular trial, we have to speak again with Mogwin. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Well, this is what we found out. Yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. For the second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Alright, so, by the looks of it, well, maybe... Well, what would it actually be within the Dravanian Forelands? Well, it doesn't appear to show up on the map, so that may actually be closer than we might be expecting. I want to zoom in on the map here. Okay, that's Mogwin's trial, so yeah, it's actually right near the Aetherite. Well then, we shall be on our way and hopefully lay our hands on it. And get to it before anyone else does. Yeah, because I'd hate to see Mogwin distressed over the fact that we were unable to come up with the retrieval of his artwork. Yeah, thankfully, the journey to get here is not all that far. But now, where could it possibly be? Where could it possibly be? Oh, by the way, check out this. Is this sunrise or is this sunset? I can't really tell, quite honestly, but this looks pretty damn cool. That does look pretty damn cool, I must admit. Well, so far we haven't found anything that looks like the pebble we're looking for. I mean, if it is a pebble, it could very well be lying amongst all these pebbles. And it's within this red circle, so it has to be in here somewhere. Huh, that's very strange that we can't seem to find what we're looking for. Well, before we go any further, I want to see what is available here through the shop, because yeah, we haven't had a chance to look at this yet. But yeah, we can see these weapons are now stronger as far as item level, but still not at the stats that are currently what I'm at. Maybe if your battle gear is better than what I currently have. No, it is not. It is worse than. Yeah, that's just how much effort I put into fortifying my current armor. So yeah, the stuff that we see at 133 is not going to replace what is currently in my possession. But yeah, I'm really shocked that we cannot find this silly thing, because there should be some sort of icon that says, yes, this is here. Is it hiding behind this? No, it's not hiding behind that. Is it above us or something? Well, it doesn't look like we could... Oh yeah, we can. But it doesn't look like we can stay up there, though. Oh, man. Come on, silly. Alright, this is, yeah, I'd like to think that it might be higher up, as in on higher ground. We don't know how to get up to a higher ground yet, and I don't think you can get up there so easily. Huh. Alright, Mogwin, you got me a bit perplexed. Because, yeah, your thing has to be within the confines of this red circle. And the fact that we haven't noticed it at all by checking out all the various nooks and crannies is actually quite a shock. But yeah, I do believe that it will be at a higher altitude. Unless clicking on the aetheryte is what we do, but of course that's not the case. Huh. Well, you know what? We can always come back to this in a moment once we're done with the other challenges, because it's not the end if we can't complete it immediately. So why don't we go defeat some Archaeosaurs in the meantime? Let's go defeat some Archaeosaurs and beat the crap out of them. And looks like this is going to be conveniently placed. Let's summon my Chocobo and engage in combat. Here we go. Start splashing on you guys. Yeah, you think you're irate. How do you think I feel? And you're dead. Now it's your turn. Woo! Third leg forward. That don't sound good. Boom! Boom, baby, boom. Alright, you're dead. Next. You're next to die, and so I shall oblige you. Oh, and there is Cloud's Breath over here, so might as well get it too while we're here. And boom, you're dead. Alright. Yeah, let's get a bit of Cloud's Breath while we're here. Alright. I mean, if there's an opportunity that will present itself, we should take advantage of it. Let's see here. Usually stuff is hiding cleverly. I'd like to think that there may be some stuff over here out near the perimeter, but by the looks of it, if we go any further, we'll breach the perimeter, so we'll go back the other way. We'll head back in the other direction, possibly get on high ground over there and get a look. Alright. Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks like these things grow around trees, so that might be the best clue that we have for making progress. Just based on the initial observation, but, you know, I could be wrong. It is known to happen. Alright, none over here. Oh, well, of course it doesn't help if we're not within the confines of the circle. That never helps. That never helps. Okay. Trying over here. Alright, here's the second cloud breath. Yeah, I wasn't even aware that I had stepped out of the circle. Alright, one more. Can we go up here and find some? Could be possible. Yes, it is. Maybe this will give us a proper perspective to find the last... that one little stone, which I'm sure is driving everyone nuts. Okay, there's the last cloud's breath. So it looks like we'll get 2 of these 3 trials done, which means the only one that will be left will be the one that is the Moogle masterpiece, which for some reason we cannot yet obtain. Which is very strange. And to be honest, I didn't think we'd have a situation like this. Alright, summon Chocobo. Summon Chocobo and return to where we came from. Gosh, that was a bit of a hit. My Chocobo landed right on its butt. Ouch. Yeah, I don't care much for your poison, thanks. Yeah, I'm thinking to myself that there's a distinct possibility that the stone could be something other than what's unexpected, because we haven't touched these summoning stones yet. On close inspection, the stone appears to be a large horn. Perhaps if you were to blow into one of the horns, it would summon a Chocobo. Thought it may be prudent to leave a rental fee just in case. Oh, okay. I see what these things are supposed to be. Maybe if we speak to the people here, they'll help us out. Okay. You're not any help to me. Well, we gotta find this thing eventually. I'm quite sure we'll get it. Oh yeah? Oh, okay. No, we don't need to know that information because it's not pertinent to what we're doing. Because yeah, once you go through the tunnel, you're pretty much breaching the perimeter. And it's not hiding in here at all. Huh, this is strange. This is strange indeed, because, yeah, we should have already seen the icon that would have said, yes, this is it. And it shocks me that we haven't yet seen it. Because I'm thinking it has to be in an elevated position somewhere. Problem is, how exactly are we going to get ourselves up there, though? Alright, well, why don't we take my Chocobo for a ride and try and reach a solution? There has to be a solution at this it's somewhere. And it looks like there is room to run. But the question is... well, wait. Oh, that's not good. Okay, where are we currently? Well, we're still being attacked. That's what's happening. I don't want to deal with the Sancchini. I'm thinking there's got to be a path that we are not noticing. Because after reading the map, it seems like it would be in an elevated area. The problem is trying to find a suitable elevated spot to stand from. Because for all we know, for all we know, if we go down here, we might... Well, we know we would be starting to head in the direction of the homelands. Or, not the homelands, but you know what I mean. Okay, this will be Descent to the Forelands, so... Yeah, that's pretty much considered the end of the road. So, it's got to be somewhere up over there, above us. Well, since we're not ready to descend to the back to the Forelands, not even close. Yeah, and besides, it's not within the confines of the Red Circle anyway. So we are forced to go on a very long and convoluted journey. But how are we going to get up there, though? That's still the thing that bothers me. Like, how would one get up there? Because just looking at the map, we can see that the area that the Moogles are living in is pretty much isolated from everywhere else. And looking at the map, it would be very difficult to determine where this next area could be. Ugh. Because it seems you could get into that area somehow. And this could drive me nuts for a while. I'm hoping what there is going to be is an elevated area, because I think I have seen this before in here. Yeah, that there is multiple tunnels. We should make it a point to make use of them. Because if we can't, then we might not be able to advance further. So I believe I see a path right over here. This should be able to get us to where we need to go next. Because, yeah, I imagine pretty much everyone's doing... A lot of people are doing the same thing I'm doing, and they're as perplexed by the map as I am. Okay, so we're back on the Stonewall Summit. Now, if we can get ourselves... yeah, get unstuck there, Lanza. Now, if we can get ourselves up over this direction, we might be able to reach our solution. Oh, okay, I don't need to... Alright, I was worried that that might lead to a hole, but no, it's fine. But yeah, this area, this uncharted part is definitely our destination. So it looks like we should have the answer in a moment. Because there it is. There it is. Like, we knew there had to be some sort of elevated location. So let's go ahead and make use of it. There we go. Now we've got everything. Oh, but it doesn't look like I can go back the same way I came. Well... Oops. Well, if we go this way, we might be able to do so. Yeah, if I can make the crossover... Well, it looks like Commander Muffins is attempting the same thing I'm doing and is not succeeding, so it looks like the only way we can go back down is by going back the way we came. So be it. Whoa, we got a Goobu on the scene, but it's a trained Goobu. Yeah, we haven't come across the Goobu yet within the confines of this game. And coming in! Ooh, yeah, take a bit of a hit, but it was worth it. And I keep... Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get used to my button positions the way they are. Alright, so let's start with Mogwin. Do you have it, Koopa? Is my piece safe? Yes, it is. Let me just give it to ya. Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At last I can exchange my art for those delectable Koopa nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. And so with that, we get our choice of casting items. Now, none of these are necessarily going to apply to me, so let's take a Strength Materia 4. Yeah, I didn't need any of those particular items because I'm not really casting any of those types of magic. Right, Mogmog. You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees? Wonderful! You're as capable as I am captivating! Koopa! Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those lot from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. If you say so. So let's take our choice of weaponry. Again, none of this stuff is going to apply to me, but I can take this if I want to, and I believe I will. Alright, so Mogmug has another challenge for us if ever we want it. Dream's the last main challenge is going to come from Moghan. So let's take his trial. Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Well, here's the 3 you asked for. Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo! Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle, Kupo! Well, if you say so. So, why do you say we get our hands on this brand new lance? You've completed the trials of trustworthiness. Return to Chieftain Moglin and await his judgment. Alright, well, now that we have this particular new lance, what do you say we take a look at it? So, we've noticed that it was going to be a little bit stronger. In terms of the bonuses we're going to get, 54, 63, 51, 25. And then it becomes 56, 64, 52, 36. Okay, so the two things that are being compromised are accuracy and determination in favor of critical hit rate and skill speed. So let's go ahead and equip this. So it does give us a little bit of a stat increase. It's not quite what I was hoping for, but even though we are up... I want to do a side-by-side comparison. Sort what I have. 683. Okay, it's actually not that much in terms of... I'm only getting a +2 on strength. And... only 1 point in vitality. So, for what it's worth, I don't think the increases are all that good. I'd rather maintain my accuracy and determination. Yeah, I know critical hit rate and skill speed would definitely be going a long way, but the strength and vitality stats do not improve that much. It's not enough for me. So, we'll just go ahead and leave it as is. So, since the chieftain is just chilling out there and relaxing, and given that we have completed the 3 trials that he's asked of us, we'll go ahead and speak with him in the next episode, because, yeah, it looks like the chieftain could use his beauty sleep, and so we'll let him get a good 40 winks before we speak with him again. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. And when I join you again, we will speak with the chieftain to see if the trials that we have completed meet his standards. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew with Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.